still there where she left it 3 falls ago. That old wool sweater she wore in the snow. I reach for it sometimes without thinking twice, like muscle memory reaching for her life. Her sweater on the stair rail, soft and still warm, like a hug that time forgot to transform. Threadbare love in navy and gray, smells like goodbye, but feels like she stayed. No, I never could bring myself to fold the one thing of hers that still feels whole. She used to wrap it round herself on cold days. Now I wear it when the world fades. It doesn't fit, but that's not the point. It's holding pieces I can't appoint. Her sweater on the stair rail, quiet and near, so much louder than silence I fear. Threadbare love, the navy and gray, smells like goodbye, but feels like she stayed. No, I never could bring myself to fold the one thing of hers that still feels home. I thought grief would come in storms, but it lives in cloth and threads worn, and little things too soft to shout, but loud when everything's run out. Her sweater on the stair rail, just as she left, wearing her shape, holding her breath. Threadbare love in navy and gray, smells like goodbye, but feels like she stayed. And I still won't fold, I just pass it by, whispering hello with every sigh.
She left her book on the porch, pages bent from the summer air. A single line she underlined still whispers that she cared. It's been 3 weeks since she walked, but that novel stays right there, like her heart got stuck between the words she didn't dare. She left her book on the porch, like a sign she might come back. Still smells like rain and lavender and dreams we used to pack. I don't read it, I just stare at her bookmark in mid-page, like pausing life mid-sentence at the edge of turning age. She always read the ending first, said she feared surprise too much, but in our tale she closed the door before we even touched. The coffee's cold, the swing don't move, but that story's holding tight to a chapter we began, but never made it right. left her book on the porch, like a memory framed in dust. Her scribbled notes in margins still read like fragile trust. I won't touch it, I just breathe in the space her fingers stay, as if love lives in the silence of the things we left afraid. Looking for that book again, and I'll be here still waiting, where her footprints never end. She left her book on the porch, and maybe that's enough to feel a piece of her remain when the rest feels far too tough. I won't close it, won't move on. That page still holds our flame. She left her book, and maybe that's how she left her name.
I fold it every morning, just like she would do. Tuck the edges in, like love still lives here too. It's frayed a bit from winters past, but holds a scent that always lasts. The blanket still smells like her sleep, like lavender dreams and secrets she'd keep. I press my face against the thread and hear the words she never said. It's all I've got, and this cotton green. The blanket still smells like her sleep. She'd wrap it round her knees, and by the firelight, or pull it close when the stars got too bright. Now it lies there without a name, but it's the one thing that hasn't changed. The blanket still smells like her sleep, like midnight rain and promises deep. I trace the folds, feel her goodbye in every faded lullaby. Though she's not here, she still finds me. The blanket still smells like her sleep, and I won't wash it, not just yet. Can't let her scent be one more regret. The blanket still smells like her sleep, like the peace she gave me when I was weak. Some nights I dream she's next to me, wrapped up in memories, so soft, so still, so bittersweet. The blanket still smells like her sleep.
Tried to clean out drawers today, thought maybe time had cleared the way. But I opened the door and I stood so still. Her old blue sweater gave me a chill. Folded right where she used to keep, like her hands had just left it neat. Pulled it close, and there she was, in lavender soap and morning buzz. The sweater in the closet still smells like her, like the way she'd hum, soft and sure, like coffee in spring in her cinnamon skin. Like a Sunday that should never end, it holds her shape, it holds her air. The sweater that still says she's there. Thought of washing it, letting go, but that scent's the last thing I still know. The way she'd laugh and lean on me, all stitched into that memory. Some things fade and slip through cracks, but that smell brings the whole world back to her. Leaning in, her whispered tone, a hug I wear when I'm alone. The sweater in the closet still smells like her, like the love we had, soft and pure, like moonlight mixed with her favorite tea. Like a quiet porch and company, I press my face, I breathe her deep. In that sweater I still sleep, so I won't clean it, won't let it blur. The sweater in the closet still smells like her. Sweater in the closet still smells like her, like the way she'd hum, soft and sure, like coffee in spring in her cinnamon skin. Like a Sunday that should never end, it holds her shape, it holds her air. The sweater that still says she's there. She'd sit with her knees tucked under the quilt, watching rain trace lines on the windowsill. Mornings were soft with the hum of the day. She'd hum along, never much to say. That chair still faces the window, still leans just a little to the right. I haven't moved it since December, when her hands let go that night. Sunlight hits it around 10:30, same as when she'd sip her tea. That chair still faces the window, like it's still waiting patiently. Sometimes I leave a cup on the stand, just how she liked it, with sugar and jam. I don't drink from it, I don't even try. It just sits there in silence. Well, I wonder why. That chair still faces the window, still keeps her shadow near. Every morning I walk past it like she might still reappear. I dust it soft, I tread real light, like I wake her if I'm not polite. That chair still faces the window, and somehow that still feels right. Maybe some things shouldn't change, even when the heart
That chair still faces the window through every dawn and every rain. It's where she dreamed, it's where she waited, where we laughed and fought through pain. And if someday I feel her near, I know she'll find me sitting here. That chair still faces the window, and I still face what won't disappear. Her shelf still leans where she left it last, beneath the window, gathering the past. The books she loved are lined in grace, spines worn smooth like her old embrace. A story paused, page unturned, her absence deeper than I'd learned. But every word she once held dear still reads like she's whispering near. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. Time's tried to dim it, but can't pull us apart. Each binding's faded, but the love still burns. In every stanza she somehow returns. I won't clean the shelf, it's how I code. Each book a thread in our woven whole. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. She's still the ink in every star. That poetry she marked with stars still holds her dreams, her wounds, her scars. Sometimes I read them out aloud and feel her smile behind the cloud. The candle she left by her chair still smells like lavender in the air. She may be gone, but not her song. It plays in me all evening long. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. Time's worn the covers, but can't touch that part. The titles fade, the pages frayed, but love like this won't drift away. I keep her shelf like she'd want me to, still reading lines she once read through. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. She left behind a living art. So I sit beside her, silent prose, let every line gently compose. A life that ended yet won't depart. For there's dust on her books, but not on my heart.
Coffee in the pot, still half warm. Sun creeps in where we used to talk. The chair across from mine stays still, but I swear I saw her shadow walk. The window still fogged from her breath, like she never really left. Her laughter echoes in the steam, like I'm stuck inside a dream. I wipe the glass, but she stays there. A love like that don't disappear. The record skips where her hand would land. Her scent still clings to the cotton strand. I'll play her a song just to feel near, but all I get is silence here. The window still fogged from her breath, like she never really left. The way she'd hum around this place still lingers like a sweet embrace. I wipe the glass, but she stays there. A love like that don't disappear. Some ghosts don't knock, they just slip in. Sit with you where the light grows thin, and every night I wait and see if her breath finds the glass for me. The window still fogged from her breath, proof she's haunting every step. No goodbye ever felt so loud as the quiet hanging in this house. I wipe the glass, but she stays there. A love like that don't disappear. Yeah, the window stays fogged, and my heart stays here. Tucked behind a magnet on the fridge door, a list she wrote 2 summers before. Eggs, milk, and peaches in her careful hand. A mundane note I now don't understand. The ink is smudged where I touched it too much, holding on tight like it still meant so much. I don't need sugar or bread anymore, but I read it each night like a prayer I store. Her handwriting on the grocery list, curved like the way she once kissed. Ordinary things now full of grace, every letter a memory in place. No recipe could fill what I miss, but I keep her love in that grocery list. I remember her voice as she wrote it down, soft and sweet with a humming sound. Now the fridge hums where her laughter was, and I trace her notes just because. Her handwriting on the grocery list,
something I miss. I still check the items one by one, like she'll come home when the list is done. But time don't bring her back like this. Still I save her love in that grocery list. One day the ink may disappear, but I'll remember every curve, every year of the love we had and the life we kissed. Still written there in that grocery list. There's a frame above the dresser, a silver glass we used to share. We laugh at morning bedhead, fix our collars, comb our hair. Now it just stares back hollow, like it's wiped away the past. Two strangers in reflection, one who stayed, one who passed. I still stand there out of habit, brush in hand, lost in thought. But her smile's not behind me, just the silence that she brought. Used to fog up with her laughter, now it's cold and clean and clear. And it don't show her beside me, just a man who holds the years. The mirror doesn't know us anymore, doesn't show the love we had before. It forgot her voice, forgot her face, left no trace in that old place. Time erased the warmth we stored, now the mirror don't know us anymore. Try to trace her outline there, try to smile the way we used to care. But glass don't lie and light don't bend when love slips out and finds its end. So I turn away and close the door. The mirror doesn't know us anymore. Midnight in the kitchen, cold towel on my feet. I check the oven, though there's nothing left to heat. She used to bake when the world felt wrong, and hum old hymns like they were her songs.
that little glow, soft and gold, flickers in silence where stories unfold. I stand there like a ghost she might have known, wishing she'd walk in and say I'm not alone. The oven light still glows like I know she's gone but won't let go. A quiet warmth in this empty home, filling the cracks where grief has grown. It's not about the heat or flame, it's the way her hands turn dough to flame. Even now that light remains, like she left behind a love that stays. Eyes closed tight, holding on to the oven's light. She may be gone, but in its low, there's a whisper saying, I still know. I fry up the bacon like she used to do. 2 eggs over easy, toast for me and you. Even though the silence fills this place, I still pull out a chair, I still set to place. Coffee's gone cold by the time I stand, but I pour it out for her with a trembling hand. Habit or hope, hell, it's hard to say, but I still talk to her at the start of each day. I still set 2 plates on our old oak table, like she'll walk back in if she's willing and able. I tell her the news, I ask how she slept, then I wipe off the crumbs and try to forget. They tell me I'm stuck in yesterday, but love don't pack up, it just learns to stay. And if that's how I hold her, then that's my way. In the quiet of morning, in the start of each day, I still set 2 plates, still pour her tea, and it's lonely, but it's love, and it still carries me. There's a dent in the cushion where she used to lean, a worn little corner like a half-faded dream. She'd curl up quiet with a book and a sigh, and I'd sit across, just watching time go by. Now the room feels bigger, but somehow not wide. The couch holds her shape on the empty side. Sometimes the couch misses her too. It creaks at night like it used to do, waiting on her to come back around, to toss off her shoes and just settle down. The fabric remembers the scent of her shampoo. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. There's a blanket still folded, her favorite blue. I swear it don't feel right wrapped on anyone new. Sometimes I talk out loud to that old TV, praying she's still laughing right next to me. I sit where she sat out of habit, not planned, but the hollow beside me still holds her hand. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like it's got a soul and it's bruised right through. It slumps a bit lower like it's got no fight, like it's mourning the warmth that left one night. Every stitch tells stories we once both knew. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. It ain't just me that feels the sting. Even furniture grieves what love used to bring. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like the ghost of Sunday afternoon, where she'd hum to herself in that soft old tone. Now it's just quiet and I sit alone. If I move it out, it'll feel untrue, 'cause this old couch, yeah, this old couch still misses her too.
The kettle whistles, but the room stays cold. The sun comes in, but doesn't feel like gold. There's a silence where a song would usually be. She'd hum a tune while making coffee quietly. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a melody simple, but now it's gone. Now the walls just echo my sigh, since the day she didn't say goodbye. Old slippers by the fridge still wait in line. Mismatched mugs, hers says yours and mine. But mine feels hollow, the handle cracked, like every song she's never coming back. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a melody simple, but now it's gone. Now the walls just echo my sigh, since the day she didn't say goodbye. I swear the wind knows the tune by heart. It whistles low when the morning starts, and I close my eyes, let memory play. Her little hum still finds its way. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a whisper of hope that carried me on. Now the coffee's bitter and time's unkind, but her morning song still plays in my mind. That old swing still creaks when the wind blows right, like it's whispering her secrets in the hush of night. There's a spot on the rail where a coffee spilled. I never cleaned it up, just left it still. And every board beneath my boots still hums her steps in worn out loops. The porch still knows her name, in every crack, in every stain, where she'd hum her song and braid her hair, barefoot in the evening air. Though she's been gone for quite some time, the wind still sings her lullaby. It don't forget, it don't explain. That porch still knows her name. Her garden boots sit by the screen, dusty now, but once they gleamed. And the chime she bought from that old fair still dance like she's just right there. I sit alone, but not quite so, 'cause every dusk she starts to show. The porch still knows her name, in shadow lines and summer rain, where she'd read out loud and smile wide, with fireflies tucked by her side. Though life moved on and streets have changed, this wooden heart has stayed the same. It don't forget, it don't complain. That porch still knows her name. Some folks think love fades with time, but they ain't met a porch like mine. Yeah, the porch still knows her name. It holds her laugh, it keeps the flame of soft July and heartbreak's chill, of promises that echo still. She may be gone from where I am, but in this swing I hold her hand. It don't forgive, it don't place blame. The porch just softly speaks her name. Wrote your name on the envelope, but time had washed it clean. No street, no town, no number line, just echoes in between. The pen still shook like my old hands when I signed it, always yours. I sealed a past we never had and slid it through closed doors. Late mail with no address, carried by hope worn like a dress. Folded thoughts and broken lines, chasing ghosts through crossing signs. If it finds you, let it say I loved you more than yesterday. The mailbox groans like it remembers all the words I never sent, like every sorry I rehearsed but never knew what they meant. Your name's a song I hum at night, but no one's left to hear. So I send these pages into wind, like maybe you'll appear. Late mail with no address, carried by dreams I can't suppress. Stamped with tears and quiet blame, signed in ink but not your name. If it finds you, let it say I never meant to walk away. Maybe somewhere there's a place where time forgives and letters wait, and in a stack of could-have-beens you'll find me there with trembling pen. Late mail with no address, carried by a heart in quiet mess. If it lands on your own floor, just read it once and nothing more. If it finds you, let it be a piece of who I used to be. Late mail, just floating free, with every word I meant for we. The clock struck one, the house held its breath. No footsteps, no laughter, just echoes of death, of a loved one's loud and these narrow walls. Now it lingers low in empty halls. It's a midnight echo in an empty hall, where our shadows used to rise and fall. I still hear her hum through the creaking floor, like she's just behind that old oak door. But it's only wind and it's only pain, calling her name again and again. The light switch clicks, but the room stays dim. I chase the ghost of her, worn and thin. Photographs can't hold her tone, but they whisper truths when I'm alone. It's a midnight echo in an empty hall, where our shadows used to rise and fall. I still hear her hum through the creaking floor, like she's just behind that old oak door. But it's only wind and it's only pain, calling her name again and again. Porch light burning low in case she finds her way back home. But the silence tells a different tale. She's not coming back down this trail. Just a midnight echo in an empty hall. No more shadows to catch when the memories call. I still talk to her like she's around, but my words just echo, no answering sound. It's only wind and it's only me, holding on to what used to be.
There's a photo in a wooden frame, sits crooked where the sunlight came. You can't quite see her face no more, but I still stand and stare like before. That dusty glass reflects my years, my weathered eyes and silent tears. It's been up there since she walked away, but I just can't bring myself to change. 'Cause that dusty frame on the mantle holds more than just her smile. It holds our Sunday mornings and our fights that stretched a mile. It's cracked along the edges, but the memory stays intact. She may be gone for good, but the photos never look back. I dust around it now and then, still talk to her like way back when. The fire doesn't burn as bright, but that picture warms me every night. That dusty frame on the mantle holds more than just her smile. It holds the years we shared and every lonely mile. It's faded at the corners, but the heart still shines through. She's not here to see me now, but that frame still tells the truth. So I'll leave it where it's been, my little shrine of my bends. That dusty frame don't speak a word, but it says all I ever heard. There's a nail in the wall by the old screen door. It used to hold her coat, not anymore. Now it's just a shadow when the evening light falls, like she's still coming home through these faded halls. Sometimes I stand there with my coffee cup, staring at the space where she used to hang it up, where a coat used to hang. There's just air and ache, empty as the vows we both couldn't make. Still smells like rain, still
of night when I feel the blame. I don't touch that hook, don't clean the stain where a coat used to hang. Love still remains. She'd walk in slow, boots damp from town, slide that coat off without a sound. She never looked back, not even once, but her coat still hangs in every silence. I keep a light on by that old wood frame, hoping it might guide her through the same where a coat used to hang. The wind remembers the chill in her laugh, the scent of December's. It's just one hook, but it pulls me down to a memory stitched in a winter gown. I don't patch the wall, I don't change a thing. Where a coat used to hang still feels like spring. It's not the fabric, it's not the thread, it's the part of her heart I never read. Where a coat used to hang, there's love untold, 1,000 stories in every fold. And if she returns, I'll leave space again for that coat, for her, for what might have been. Where a coat used to hang is where I'll wait in the wind. The porch is wet again tonight. Lightning dances soft and slow. The thunder hums a lullaby only broken hearts would know. And I swear when the rain rolls in and the wind begins to care, it brings that scent of jasmine back. Rain smells like her hair. Rain smells like her hair, like summer nights we used to share. Barefoot laughs on gravel roads, dancing like we didn't care. Now the sky cries in my place, while memories hang in the air. I close my eyes and just like that, rain smells like her hair. She always said that storms could heal, the clouds could hide the pain, but every time it pours like this I feel her loss again. Her shampoo bottle's still upstairs, though she ain't slept there in a year. But the scent comes back too easy when the thunder's near. Rain smells like her hair, like love we left halfway there, like promises we didn't keep and hearts that didn't dare. The window fogs, the past leaks in, it's more than I can bear. Every drop that hits my skin, rain smells like her hair. I don't chase the storm away, it's all I've got of her these days. No letters left, no photos framed, just thunder, wind, and soft remains. Rain smells like her hair, Like all the warmth that once was there, like nights she leaned into my chest and whispered through the air. She's gone for good, but something stays in every midnight prayer. When the heavens fall around me, rain still smells like her hair.